welcome back. It is Sunday the 15th of January. We took basically December off, eh?
Off the vlog.
Off the vlog, yeah.
It seemed like we were just doing, sort of, through the school holidays it's a bit harder with kids, and we sort of try and bend around the kids for the orders and stuff like that, and it just gets quite difficult. But we're nearing the end of the school holidays now, which is good. Yeah,
we got 3 weeks left until they go back. But we had a good Christmas. We actually took a week off work over Christmas.
Yeah, that was good.
And came back to like 40 orders from we were gone 6 days when we went away.
Yeah.
And we came back to like 40 orders, so that was magical. Still confuses me how people place Bricklink orders on Christmas Day. I don't understand that. But that's cool. What else has been happening?
This year's been consistent for us. Uploads have been good. I'm probably uploading during the week, Monday to Friday, maybe 2,000 parts a day.
Yeah.
And then we've also got orders going out consistently as well. This entire week we've averaged at least 10 orders a day.
Lots of overseas orders as well.
So positives. Yeah, it's just consistent, just keeps going out, which is really good.
We had a massive clean up.
Yep, yeah, I've been cleaning up every day as well. So there's still some bits around. I don't think I'll ever get it 100% clean, just because we sort of try and outgrow our store and push it to the absolute limit, and then come back from there a little bit. So I'll keep putting it in and keep putting it in. I've
been going through my bulk secondhand minifigure parts, minifigure accessories, and slowly giving them to Tony in Bricklink Store sheets so he can upload them into the store. And we've noticed that I did a whole group of weapons the other day. It was like 400 odd weapons, and we uploaded them. Then like an hour later we had an order which included some of those weapons, so that was positive. So that's always cool. I like seeing that.
Yeah.
What else?
I think that's
it. Yeah, we've just been pumping out the orders, basically putting parts in, pumping out the orders.
Yeah, general stuff and tidying up. Obviously we'll go through this vlog. We're going to be going through what the store looks like and stuff like that. Our aim this year, like we had an aim last year, was to get about 250,000 parts and break that 250,000 mark. And we did that. We did that by buying the store from Auckland, which was good, and it's increased our sales, which is good. And this year I think we're going to aim for 500,000, which is 500,000,
which is a lot.
Yeah.
The problem is, I've noticed, is that every time Tony does a bulk upload, we then have mass orders. So it's like we get the parts up, but then people buy them, so they go down again. Which is, I mean, it's part and parcel of what it is. But this
year I've already purchased 50-odd thousand 1x1 round studs. Someone had them on Facebook Marketplace, they were new, which was good.
And how did you count those, darling?
I cheated. I don't usually cheat, but I cheated.
He weighed them.
But I uploaded those, and we sort of bought them in the intention of bringing back our monthly box this year and using them for our mosaic. They're currently uploaded into the store, which is good. If they sell, they sell. We're not going to cry about that. But the intention is to bring them in for the our
themed box
monthly
mosaics. Our themed box mosaics.
Monthly /
themed box. We're fighting about that at the moment. Yeah, we're just clean up mode, really. I've still got a bit to do. It's hard with the kids because, as everyone knows, I like to work at the dining room table because I have more room. And with the kids and their little grabby fingers, shit gets messy.
But yeah, it's the clean. I think the store's the cleanest it's been for a year.
Shit, yeah. You put some more drawers up, which I'm sure you'll show people.
Yeah. My used wall.
We've thought about reorganising what's in front of us right now. You can't see it. A workstation, where we do the orders, my computer, and then pack and go. We've thought about reorganising that whole system and bringing Tony's computer out of the bedroom into the garage. So it'll go computer, workbench, computer, packing bench.
Yeah.
Because I have to have bench, desk, bench when I'm packing orders.
Yeah. I like the idea. It's just the depth of the bench is what we're struggling with at the moment, but I'm sure we're going to get a resolution. But I like the idea of having 2 setups out here. That way I'm not going all the way to the computer to print orders all the way to my bedroom. My computer is easily the fastest computer. It's also got dual monitor, so we're going to be upgrading Pip to dual monitor at some point. Because I find as well, when you've got a Brick Store sheet and you've got, say, Bricklink on one side, and you're able to alternate between the two, and also shipping, you've got shipping page on one side, Bricklink on the other, so you're able to take the information and copy and paste a lot faster than just switching tabs and, you know, pissing around. But yeah, I think those are going to be upgrades that we do, along with the flow of this bench. Having 2 benches and 2 computers out here will mean that
make it a lot easier.
Once I've done shipping and I've given Pip the orders, because I'll finish shipping first usually, because I
pick the orders.
Obviously you have to pick the order to be able to send the order. But once I've picked the orders, it means I can then jump on my computer, which is out here ready to go, and start to process work for the day rather than wait for Pip to finish shipping so I can have the workstation. So
Tony actually packed a couple of orders the other day.
Yeah, that was quite interesting.
I walked out, I was like, excuse me? Yes.
I want to learn how to do that as well, because you never know what's going to happen. You know, you put your back out enough or whatever.
Hey, touch wood, it hasn't happened in like 6 months.
But there's always a reason that something could potentially go wrong. So if I'm able to pack an order, I'm sure it's not that difficult. If I'm able to learn the ins and outs and be able to achieve that, then in the odd scenario that something happens, then it's not like we're sitting there with the orders having to wait. So.
Ella, our 15-year-old, even packed a couple of orders the other night. That was entertaining.
That was very entertaining. She's not going to be packing again for a while.
No. Sorry, I apologise to people who may have got those ones.
It was only 1 or 2.
What else? Oh, wedding this year. We booked a venue.
Yep.
Got a date.
Very lovely.
Yep. Tony's not as excited as I am. Like, we've got a venue now and a date booked. Everything's flowing. So now I need to spend some more of the money on wedding stuff.
Of course.
Yay! What else? Anything?
I think we're good.
I think we're good.
I think they've wrapped pretty much.
Oh, you did the bins down there.
Oh yeah, and that's another thing I'll take people through. I've changed, I think I talked about it the last vlog we had. I changed all of our coloured bins down here.
Of our second-hand stock.
Yeah, and went into the process of doing parts. So we no longer sell on Trade Me pretty much. We maybe had 20 listings and they're only up there just because I can't be bothered taking them down yet.
So like instruction books and...
Yeah, it's pretty much dead for us.
Yeah.
And we're moving solely pretty much putting all our eggs in the Bricklink basket and just going
It's
hard
working.
with that.
So far it's working.
Yeah, we've noticed a huge increase since we've done that, and we've pulled minifigures over to Bricklink. It's a lot easier to process things for our Wednesday markets that we do, and we're going to be doing them twice a month.
Yeah, that kicks off again. Hopefully next week we'll have our first market of the year, and then we plan on doing a market every fortnight or every every 2 weeks.
Yeah, so that's
just
good.
so I've got room to do the themed box in there as well, and so we don't get stale stock as such, as I'm not repeating shit every week in the market.
Yeah.
Tony likes a massive market, but sometimes it's hard to get the quantity needed every week.
Yeah, so we've got a few things to work out with the market because we want it to be improving.
Yeah.
We want, we give away stuff in the market as well, so
it's going to be worth our while to give that away.
We don't want to constantly be giving stuff away and then not be receiving the same customer base and stuff like that. So we've got a few things to work on there, but with down here changing from colours to parts, it's actually really good. It's because often I'll go to that if I'm missing a piece from a drawer, and it's way easier to find the piece now that it's to do with parts, because I'm looking in the bin for the part, and then I can identify the colour reasonably quickly rather than going, oh, this is a white plate, and searching the white drawer for a white plate, and there's nothing there. It's just too difficult to see. So, and uploads, I did my first brick upload with them, and that went really good. So it'll be interesting to see how the other types of parts upload as well, but I'll go through them during the week and showcase, what we've done exactly down there and how we process that through, because this year I think is going to be a huge year we work on used. We've pretty much got so new down packed, and we've got a really good flow with how it works.
Tidied up the used shit around the corner, and oh, I need to wash them there today, and sorted it into a big bin of used bricks ready for Tony to sort and upload, and then a big bin of used bricks that need to go through the wash and then into Tony's bin for sorting.
Yeah, so I'll show you the flow, the general flow of what we've got going on, and how we do that, and maybe some people can gain some knowledge out of that. Maybe they have ideas of their own. That's cool too. But yeah, I'll showcase that, and because I think used is something that I think a lot of people probably struggle with when they don't figure out the little bits and pieces that are involved with trying to process used quickly, because it can be a very time-consuming thing. So that's our biggest problem to solve this year, and I think we're a long way along the path, so that's good.
Yeah. But yeah, welcome back.
Yep.
2023.
Hopefully it's going to be a good year. One hopes.
One would hope. But yeah.
Yep.
Right, I'm going to carry on, pack some orders now.
Cool.
Run away from the children, pack some orders, and yeah. Alright, it is lunchtime on a Sunday. I've got lunch in the oven. I'm just going to come out and pack a few orders before tomorrow. So this is what Tony's picked already. This order is a special order for a customer who is building some kind of Star Wars thing, and Tony has sourced the parts for her from our store and other stores, but we're just sending them all to her now. Some stickers going overseas. This is the last of the big sticker that we have, but we still have some of these left. This is another order going overseas, I think. It's Ewok Village. It's got some stickers, a couple of extra parts, and then this one is also going overseas. It is the windshield from one of the Back to the Future sets. So that's that one there. Yeah, so I'm going to get organised and do some of these, I think. We've still got all these orders down here to do. This is parts that I've done for Tony to put in. But yeah, there's quite a nice thick pile there. So we'll get underway with that as well at some point today before tomorrow. Right, so I'm just picking up the Ewok Village order, the instructions. So I have packaged up the stickers and their other bit, and then they've got these long pieces. So they're like that. Especially stuff going overseas, I like to make sure it's waterproof. So I put the sets in order, because, you know, that's how you do it. And then I've got a piece of cardboard here, and then they'll go in the Ziploc bag. And then it will get bubble wrapped, and then it will get tissued, and then it will go in its courier bag. I like to make sure that anything we send out is waterproof. So this is, I've just picked up that order. And this one, which is the stickers as well. So they've got cardboard, it's just an old Lego box I've cut up, in a Ziploc bag, sellotaped up, you know, and sealed properly and all that kind of stuff. Because then it's waterproof. So if anything happens, the stickers aren't going to get damaged, or in this case the instruction books aren't going to get damaged. I could have left it in this little baggie, which is, you know, a Lego instruction book baggie, I think. But it's not waterproof. It's only sellotape shut. At least, so that just goes in the bin. At least with the Ziploc bag, you know, it's Ziploc shut. It is waterproof, and then it will get bubble wrapped as well. So it's got extra layers of protection. But yeah, that's just how I like to do things. Right, it is 11 past 8. We're back in the garage. We've been to Dad's for dinner. Had a swim, had a barbecue. Now we're actually working.
Yes.
So I picked up the orders. The one with the stickers is actually staying put for now, because they don't have a phone number attached. And from New Zealand to ship overseas, you must have a phone number.
Well, I don't know. We use NZ Couriers and we use NZ Post, and both of them require a phone number.
Yeah, so Tony sent them an email. This is the windscreen all packaged up. So I have sealed the bubble wrap, so it's completely waterproof. That's all done. Another couple of orders for you. Darling, would you like to... No, he's counting.
8, 10.
Are you sure?
Positive. That's my counts. Yeah, quite a lot of bitsy stuff. little bits and pieces. This is blues. We like to sort of package that separately. That's just 10 units of that. This here is all of our bulk, so 10 of the same or more goes in the same one. Yeah, little bits and pieces, which is cool. Got a little bit of that. People are sort of, I think they're getting the little bits and pieces because we haven't got too much of bulk going in, and we haven't had too much of bulk going on in big hits lately because it's been the school holidays. So looking forward to the end of the school holidays and getting that in. So yeah.
Yeah, I'd just like to again shout out to
we may not have shouted. We may not have
yeah,
done
no,
that,
I have. I don't know.
But I don't know if we put that.
Jamie, from Germany, who sent me. I'm pretty sure we did. They sent me a whole lot of minifigure pamphlets because I was missing stuff on my wall, and the holes were driving them insane. Like they were driving me insane. But now you see my wall is naked because, ta-da! Thanks to their help, Jamie and his family, I have every minifigure collector series poster, sorry I lost my words, up to date. So this is the last one that was released, 23 I think it is, 16, 17, 18, 19, no I've gone something wrong, no, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, yeah 23, and we actually have some of those in my drawer down there. Sorry, I just walked into the trolley then. Shit.
Don't do that in a hurry.
So I actually opened one of the minifigures just to get this out. So Tony put the minifigure in the store. But yeah, I'm so excited. And they're mint condition. So my series 1 I already had rips in it. But this one is mint. I'm so excited.
Yeah,
so,
good.
Yeah,
good
so I've got every one. And then along here, when people remember my desk used to be here. Yeah, this is where my desk used to be. Where, yeah,
right here, and this is the power plug for the
yeah,
desk.
and I used to have them all up there. Those are still there. I haven't pulled them down. I do have a lot more to add to them, but I haven't quite got there yet. But I'm excited to do it because Jamie and his family have sent me some real cool ones. Like there's a soccer team one, and like ones I've never seen before. So it's all very exciting to actually get amongst it and get in this one. Yeah, it's like the soccer team. I'll try and open it one-handed without ripping it. If I rip it, you guys are in trouble. You can kind of get the gist. Yeah, so I'm very excited to finally do the non-collector. What do you call it? Not collector, but
I don't know what
it's like Batman and Harry Potter and stuff. And I've still got their letter. I haven't stuck it on the wall because it's double-sided. It's my fan mail. But super happy. So I'm gonna, it's living in my drawer at the moment, but I will find a place to put it. But yeah, I did that as well. So I'm chilling. Sneak around the corner. Watch the man at work.
What's going on?
Nothing. Yeah, so we're just doing some shipping. He's printing some more dividers. This is the last print, isn't it?
I think that's the last print that I'm going to get out of that roll, and I think I've got to order some more, yeah.
It's completely off Lego topic. We've got this cool filament here, and it's rainbow, and it's like green, purple, pink, and orange, and I love it.
Oh yeah, I printed a rainbow phoenix.
Yeah, we got a phoenix out. It was really cool. That guy's just hovering over there, not doing much. But
that one going for a while.
This one's, yeah, printing all the dividers. Tony's got heaps of dividers now.
I've chucked out our sort of ice cream.
Yeah, the ice cream trainer ones I made, which go on. These are all the ones he's printed, which go in like so. So yeah, so that's going along. Yeah, so I'll carry on with shipping. It's just a few more orders to show you, and I'll carry on. Good late morning. I had a snooze and it was a lie and I was awake, but I wasn't getting out of bed in a hurry. Just made coffee. So good. Tony's got his one there. Yay for new coffee machine for Christmas. Thanks, darling.
It's alright. 66 one.
This is where I left it last night. was here. These 3 orders that I'd packed. The courier system, the NZ Post website, just wasn't playing game, and I just had enough of it, and it was, yeah, I just stopped there. But overnight we've received a few more orders.
Yeah.
Yes,
we do. I'll move the trolley. This here's not an order.
That's my stuff.
For me to upload.
Stickers.
Yeah, that's going to America. We're just waiting on a phone number for that one. So that's a sheet of stickers.
These stickers I picked yesterday didn't go out because I didn't have a phone number.
And
this one didn't go out because the address didn't seem right to me, so Tony just double checked it with the customer.
And it was good too because
it wasn't right.
So yeah, we've got the addresses for that and they'll go out. This here's one of our regular customers. Just a few dark oranges in there, some reddish brown, nothing really going on. He tends to sort of buy colours, so he must be building something and that's the specific colour he's working on at the moment.
This one looks like a itty bitty.
Yeah, 10 of each of smaller pieces. Yeah, just 1x1s. This one was a real good one. This was a Ghostbusters order. As you see, the prices here. But yeah, it was just one of each of these Ghostbuster minifigures. Not every Ghostbusters minifigure in that set, but 6 of them. So that was a good one. And this one here, quite small. This is a used instruction booklet. We don't really hang on to many instruction booklets anymore. Used specifically because, you know, someone else has used this.
So how much was the Power Miners instruction booklet?
I think it was about $6. So it was actually not too bad. Yeah, $6.20. So not too bad. It was worth our while in that sense. The courier is going to be a bit annoying on that because of the size, but yeah, it's not too bad. But instruction booklets were sort of steering away from them just because
we have so freaking many of them.
Yeah.
Like, I'll take you out there later to where my instructions are kept. Sorry, I went wonky. And my filing cabinet is full, and I've got a pile next to the filing cabinet.
Yeah.
And it's just, and then we've got like Tony's already chucked out some this year, just because I couldn't be bothered. And then around here, like this, which I can't even lift, is full. Like that whole bin is full with instruction booklets, like used ones. So I think we just need to wait till the day that our rubbish bin's not completely full and just dump them.
Yeah, or a local kindy or something like that.
Yeah, we tried a local kindy, they didn't want them.
Yeah.
I put a shout out on my Facebook to see if anyone wanted them for kids for arts and crafts or anything, but
I think the trouble is as well, if someone's going to order so many of them, the amount in shipping they pay to get them is going to be quite a lot, just because of the weight.
So yeah, so I'm going to kick into where I left off last night, do some work.
Yeah.
It's day in New Zealand where most people actually go back to work today after the Christmas break.
Yeah, well someone last week I think, but yeah.
So yeah, we will touch base soon.
Alright, good morning. It's Tuesday morning, 7 o'clock, I think. Quiet day yesterday, which isn't a bad thing. This week in the school holidays, it's rearing up to the sort of the end of the holidays. We've got maybe couple of weeks to go. Yeah, so it's a good thing for us to sort of get a break for once. I think this is the lowest amount of orders we've had in a 24-hour period in about 10 days. We've been averaging about 10 orders a day. So real good to actually get a little bit of a breather and be able to knock over the shipping real quick and possibly spend a bit of time with the kids this morning. So we've got this order here. We talked about it yesterday. It's just a sheet of stickers. We're just waiting on the phone number to get it out on the courier. This order here was actually a funny one. 3 minifigures. It went to a guy in Auckland. For some reason, the courier delivered it to the wrong address. It had the same address, street name, but different suburbs. So the courier mistakenly delivered it to the wrong address without actually knowing who lived at the suburb. Who lived at the other address. It was very hard to pick it up. So I refunded the customer and was going to take it up with the courier, but the customer actually returned it, which was really helpful. The person that wasn't the customer returned it, which was really helpful and really honest too. So I actually had refunded the customer, and I reached out to them yesterday and said, hey, look, we've actually got it back. Do you still want it? So we're going to try again. I'll get a signature required type situation for that one, just because I want it to make sure it gets to the person this time. I'm sure they won't make the same mistake twice. It doesn't sound like it's a recurring thing with that address, so fingers crossed. This one here's going to Australia. These pieces are worth about $4 each. It's a $50 order there, but that's cool. Nothing really flashy in there. And this one here, can't remember specifically where it's going to, but it's staying in the country, I know that much. It might be Auckland. And 3 Harry Potter used minifigures. We've got Horace Slughorn, and 2 of the Harry Potter minifigures from the big castle, and 1 Harry Potter tile. These 2 orders here, this one still isn't paid, so that's sort of sitting to the side. Very easy to pick, so I don't bother sort of picking that one. But this one here is quite a large one. I think it's about $300 worth of minifigure parts. This person has had about 4 or 5 carts, just slowly adding and adding. I don't want to pick it until we're paid for it, because it's such a large amount. If anything was to go wrong, if he was to sort of reset his order or something like that, or mistakenly do stuff, then it would be a real annoyance. So I leave that to the end until he's paid, and then I will do that. But yeah, that's going to be a big one, which is cool. But yeah, I think that's from actually last week's stuff. He just wanted to pay this week, so yeah, so that's pretty much shipping for the day. I'll take the opportunity now, because I don't know if we'll do too much work outside of this today, to show a little bit of what we've been up to. This here pile I've got to get through. It's a used pile. Pip created me. So we've changed, I don't know how often some of you may have seen our blue bins down here, but they used to say colours, and it'd be like white, black, light grey, dark grey, etc, etc. And this is how we would sell coloured bags. We would sort the Lego into these tubs, and then the tubs, Pip would come along and she'd weigh 250 grams out of the tub, and that's how we would have our used Lego bags. Now I've actually changed the way we do things. I've taken a sheet, and I've talked about it before, from a guy. I just want to get his name. His name is David West from DNA Bricks, and I've mentioned it before on the vlog. He created a sorting categories sheet. Excuse my writing all over it. And pretty much, I don't even know if this is his final copy, whether he's actually improved it or not. But I will try my hardest to remember to leave a link below. And basically, this sheet here, I printed it out. Well, it says here last year, the 29th of the 7th. Yep, ages ago. And the intention of actually sorting into categories and trying that, and used as being a trying time really, and other sellers may have the same issue, putting together a strategy to try and sort and upload used is the biggest probably the biggest problem we've had in the business. If you want to go down the used avenue, some sellers like to keep it just new, so I completely understand that as well, because we find new very easy to process. So basically I've changed the bag, the bins, to go away from the colors and change it into categories. And basically now I would take an amount of used Lego from my big bin, and I'll show that in a minute. I've got a massive bin back there where it's all our used lots. Basically now we go through an initial sort with a used lot, and we take out all the minifigures, maybe the accessories and stuff like that, and people take them away, and then the rest of it, possibly stuff for our Facebook market, and the rest of it will go into this bin after it's been cleaned. So this bin is pretty much made up of all of our lots that we've had. We looked over Christmas time when we had a big cleanup, and we had maybe 7 or 8 different lots where we'd taken what we wanted, or the good parts, if you will, and the real value, and we'd gone and just left the rest of it there. And we like to put paperwork and stuff like that. We have a little table which we fill out when we get a used lot to sort of help us identify what it was if we put it down and we go back to it months later. But yeah, it was just way too much boxes, containers of stuff that really was sitting there doing nothing. So we decided to use the Christmas period to really go through those, see what they were, see what they needed doing to them, and put them into this bin. And we have a big bin as well that needs cleaning, that Pip's working through. So once it's done its cleaning process, it goes to me to sort. So once I get it, I sort it, and I go through it, and I've got 14 categories in which I decided to go with, and then sort of one by one round plates I put completely separate because they're so small. I've got a whole tub of them up on the bench here. Once the tub's pretty full, I'm just going to tip the whole tub out and then sort colours and just push it into the store. But in doing this, we've actually helped ourselves a lot, because when we have a used part missing for an order or something like that, very rarely happens, but if we do, it's a lot easier to try and identify something in these used bins, because they're not up, they're not categorized or anything. Well, they're not catalogued and in the store. So if we're able to grab from there, if we do have issues, we're able to. So yeah, basically it's helped a lot in that avenue, and it's also helped a lot in trying to sort it to get it into the store. I went through the bricks, just as an example, over the Christmas period. I can't remember if it was before Christmas or after, but I decided to go through the bricks, and it took a little bit initially, I think, because I just sort of like to slowly go through these processes to see if I can help improve them straight away or not. Just sort of walk myself through before I start just smashing it all in. And obviously with used, we have done it before, but we haven't done it for a while, and some of the parts we don't have, like a brick is quite common, but quite a lot of the bricks we didn't have color, size, whatnot, so there was a bit of creating new locations for those. But I anticipate expanding our used just as much as our new is expanded, and actually having a lot more to put away and reconcile, rather than creating new drawers and what have you. So yeah, it's one that's a little bit exciting for us, because when you look at how much value you have to gain when you buy a used lot, the differences between buying used and new, the value is huge. I remember last year specifically, right at the start of last year, we bought a used lot for $150, and doing it how we do it, we processed it we sold it for more than $2,000, and that's probably one of the better case scenarios, but there's definitely a lot more value to be had in used. It's a lot more of a gamble. Obviously sometimes you get a used lot and it's just yuck, it's damaged, it's cracked, it's whatnot else, and it's just not good. But maybe 70% of the time it's pretty good, provided they've taken good photos and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, something we're excited to get our head around this year, especially as we continue to expand and continue to get bigger. We are wanting to have that 500,000 mark this year, so to do that we're going to have a combination of the two. So it's pretty good. I'll take you around to the big bin and show you what we do. So that there is our big bin. I'm not sure. Oh, yep. 112 litre bin. So some of the bigger stores will probably have more than that. That's probably just our remains that have sat around and haven't done much. This is sort of like a scrap heap, if you will, that's been sitting around doing bugger all. So to have that much on just scrap that's been sitting around in several boxes was just amazing. So I sort through that. I take maybe a kilo at a time, and I'll sit down in front of the TV and I'll just sort it into the 14 categories that we have, and then from there, once the bins fill up over there, our little blue bins, once they fill up, it'll be time for me to upload, and I'll assess the situation as I go. It's something that I'm working on, and continuing to try and improve, especially when you pull out large plates. There's a whole tub right there, but large plates are large plates, so you know there might only be a couple of hundred pieces in there, whereas the bricks I had about 2,500 pieces in there. Now it's empty because I've just gone through it not so long ago, and haven't done too much sorting, until I just get these processes right, making sure everything's all good. Then I'll start sorting and pushing it through. But yeah, so exciting times there. Pip's tub is here. Now there will be some Lego, there will be some stuff that's not even not Lego, rubbish, fake Lego and stuff that makes it through, because we don't really sort too much from that point to this point, but then it's my job to take those pieces out and identify what's, you know, broken, cracked, whatnot else, non-Lego, rubbish, just to get it out there. But we try and just, if we have a quick scan, if there's rubbish in there, we'll just take it out and chuck it in the bin. This side here, so this wall here, I finished it, I can't remember when I finished it, would have been a few weeks ago. I was quite happy with that. It's going to come around to this side and it's going to completely fill this side. These here were our overflow from buying the store in Auckland. I'm thinking that they're going to come down here, I'm not 100% sure. And these here are all instruction booklets. I think what we're going to actually be doing, we've got a huge range of the newer instruction books. We might be actually doing away with them, and just sticking to having a lot of reasonably good instruction books. Like if I go down, these are like older ones that are worth a bit more. And I know that, you know, if we hold on to these, you know, if I watch this video in about 5 years time, I'm going to be going, why didn't I keep them? They might be worth something. And that might be the case, but I'm taking a little bit of a gamble in terms of that, because the space is an issue, and we've got 2 filing cabinets plus some out there, out in by the printer, of instruction booklets, and they hardly ever sell. It's very seldom, and when they do, they're a big book, so shipping isn't exactly cheap either, so it's like a double negative in that situation. So we'll probably end up trying to give them to a kindy or do something positive with them, but at this stage they're just taking up a whole lot of room, and it's a little bit annoying. This is something else I did. Now this is a big improvement to how I sort Lego. Now I got these from Kmart. If you're in New Zealand, that's where I got them from. They cost about $17 each. They're not Lego. This is how I sort new Lego now, and pretty much I'll give this. Ella pretty much sorts my new Lego too, so she does that. She's very helpful. I never have too much issues at all, which is good. So she'll get a few sets and she will use this to, instead, we used to part it out and put it in coloured bins, and then from the coloured bins I'd go, okay, black alphabetically is the first to go in, and I'd just pull out the parts that I needed. Now we sort them into individual pieces, and the improvement in time is ridiculous. To be able to look at all the bins, I lay them all out on the bench when I'm working, and I just go down the list on the Brick Store sheet and identify the part, and then just chuck it straight in. Chuck it away, give it a new number if it needs it, and it's done and it's dealt with. And I can put away a set, you know, for over 100 lots in probably under an hour. So yeah, it's completely improved my process there. So yeah, positive times there as well. So that's another thing that's changed on how we do things over the last couple of months, which is very positive. But yeah, we will carry on. I'm not sure how much content I will do today, because I am going to take the day to chill with the kids, seeming as shipping was very easy. I just wanted to go through a couple of the things that have been changing and use this sort of vlog as a showcasing what's changed in the last couple of months. But yeah, we'll carry on.
Right, we are Tuesday mid-morning. This stuff here is the stuff that was sitting down there. Tony's finally putting it in the store for me. So I make a brick store sheet, with everything on it. He goes along, double checks my colours because some of them get me. Make sure he's happy with everything. Adds it to a drawer. Gives it a drawer. Throw the best answer. I'll move back a bit. It's like fucking zooming on your face. Gives it a drawer. And if he's not happy, it goes in a little container over here. And that goes to my, what do you call it? Seconds minifigure stuff that I sell on Trade Me. He's doing chains now. Chains are a pain in the ass. I hate them. But I did find a light grey one. So that was exciting.
Light grey chain?
Yeah. So used. It's worth $2.23. So that's pretty cool.
I can see it. You're meaning this one here,
Yeah, dark grey. There's a dark grey one too. Maybe I did that one wrong. I don't know. But yeah. So it's exciting. But yeah, so this is all the stuff I found part numbers for that are going in the store. There's another pile up there that I've done as well. So I'm hoping I can maybe get him to do that today again. And then I'll start on some more stuff. I could have hit dark grey instead of dark bluish grey by accident, darling. That does happen.
No, you've got both colours here.
Woohoo!
But I'm just saying, what's this?
No idea. Oh, that could be them there. Separated. I separated them. Sorry, I did these like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, that's definitely dark grey.
Oh, look at that. I got it right.
And that's light grey.
There you go. I did these on the 10th.
Yeah. Got to be funny with that sort of thing, eh? Because colours...
Yeah.
Because light greys and dark greys can trick you. But I think this year as well, we're going to build a little colour sort of block. I've seen it before with other people. Just to help verify colours a lot easier. At the moment, what I do is I open up a store sheet in here, and then I go and sort it by colour, and I go to the colour and I verify it by checking it against the colour that's already in the store.
That's new.
Yeah.
That is non-disputable.
Yeah, always new.
Yeah.
Because then it is the colour.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it'd be a lot faster if we had some sort of colour thing. And also, you know, just making sure colours aren't too discoloured as well.
Yeah.
Some colours can be slightly discoloured, and if it's against something on the wall. Then,
Some of those are a bit yuck.
Yeah, but yeah.
Yay me. I got it right.
So 21 links. Cool, and they're all the same size, so that's 5.
Yeah, so then they go in.
Alrighty, it's what is it? It's Wednesday morning. Few orders this morning. Haven't picked that one because they haven't paid yet. But we'll run you down. This one is still sitting around. They have given us a phone number now, so this one is going out today. This one here is going to the United Kingdom. Professor Snape, gold. A few bits and pieces in there. Nice small order. A few small ones. This one here, I'm unsure if it'll actually go out because upon picking it, there's meant to be 2. And there's only 1 in the drawer, so I will contact the customer because it's a reasonably small order, and they may decide not to go through with it just because it's got the 1 missing piece, and it looks like that was probably the most important thing of the order. So I'll contact them this morning and I'll see what they want to do. This here, a couple of those. A few bits and pieces in here, a couple of hair pieces. I'm trying not to angle it wrong to create that shadow, and some used pieces. We put those gold pieces down the bottom there in yesterday, so it was pretty good to have a quick sale. This order came in about 20 minutes after we put them in, so Yes, that was good. Another small one down here. Some tools. I think this is from the Simpsons set. Not 100% sure. Don't quote me on it. But I know we got a whole heap of them when we got this the store from Auckland. So they're still slowly selling. And this one here is our biggest one. $300 order for used parts. I'll go through them a little bit better. So this side's our new side. I'm not sure if I'm going to organise it a little bit better for Pip. There's a few animals in there, guns, minifigure parts, little bits and pieces, and they've got, I think it's CAD or something, not 100% sure, but it's a Star Wars minifigure with about 45, and one of these. Then on the used side, a couple of minifigures here, a bulk lot of black plain pants, and then we've got, I've organised these into heads, headgear, a lot in there, torsos, pants, animals, and just other little bits and pieces. So yeah, so I'll check in with that order, see what they want to do, because obviously it would be frustrating placing an order and having a missing minifigure. Minifigures don't usually happen to us like that. We get the odd occasional missing bit, but it's been a long time since I've been missing a minifigure, so it's unfortunate, but we've just got to press forward and contact them and see what they want to do. But we'll continue. Thursday morning. Yesterday and the day before, I've been sort of going through the bin I showed you that I have moved. I've moved it into the lounge, and I've decided to go through the entire lot at once. I don't know if that's a wise idea or not. I'm going through whole categories at a time. So right now I'm taking out bricks and plates, and then I'm going to go and do slopes next, and window pieces, and see how quickly it is to actually go through them. But in terms of volume, I think just while having it in the lounge and pottering with it, and amongst chilling out with the kids and whatnot, I've managed to do maybe two full ice cream containers worth of bricks and 2 full ice cream containers of small plates. So yeah, I don't know if that's going to be good or not. It's hard to really understand the volume and amount of dollars worth and time until I get to the end of the process, and then I can look back and go, well, it took me, I don't know, 20 hours to sort it, and then it was only worth this much, and I'll be able to figure out the dollars and stuff like that, and if it made sense, and go back to the drawing board. But anyway, I've got about 7 or 8 orders to do. I will update you as I go through that, because I plan on actually doing quite a few this weekend, so we'll see how I go. Got about 7 or 8 orders. I will get to them once I sort of pick them, but I got this on the doorstep. Now I won 2, if I can get it open, 2 Trade Me auctions earlier in the week, both were for about 40 polybags, and we've had a real shortage of polybags. We've been hard pressed to find them for reasonable prices or a consistent supplier, so I just thought, stuff it, I'll buy a whole lot here, and I don't know whether I'm going to use them for the monthly box. I don't really know what I'm going to do with them. I could just turn around and put them straight up on Bricklink and sell them for a lot more, but I bought, I'll see how they pick them. I bought these, take them straight out, there's approximately 40 in each. Throwing the camera around probably. I'll just empty out one, because it's not really a bulk amount of anything. Like, I think there's 1s and 2s. All unopened, all brand new. and I paid, one auction was about $53, one auction was about $54, and then you plus shipping, I think it equated to about $109 or $110. So for me, in my head, this was pretty much a steal, because including shipping, it's less than $3 a bag. So it doesn't make any sense not to have done it. So I don't know. Don't really know what I'm going to do with them just yet. But there's a lot. Nothing hugely out the gate. Yeah, but I might start some sort of polybag or something. Yeah. So that was fun. That was my little auction for the week. Been trying to find some stuff for reasonable prices. Well, reasonable prices, what we're prepared to pay for it. Haven't had too much luck this week, so we'll keep looking. I'm sure stuff pops up over the weekend and stuff, and we can get back into it. But I'm after some used lots and always after new Lego. Hoping to get a bit more consistency on supply and stuff this year with Lego, because these are all our new sets still. But yeah, and I think we've got one used lot under there that has come in, I think, last week, and it's going to be washed and all the minifigures taken out of and for our market next week. But yeah, alright, well, I'll carry on. I will showcase what I've been up to in the lounge a bit better, and the shipping soon. So as I was talking about before, this is my setup in the lounge. I've got a couple of ice cream containers there. I've got plates, got bricks. I have also got large plates there, and pieces that are sort of like pips area of stuff, weapons, minifigure parts, little bits and pieces that she puts in the market. And this was our tub, and I've been slowly going through there. I'll put it up on here, take all the bits I want that fit into these categories, and then the rest will go into there. And it just keeps rolling through, and then once I've done it all, which I anticipate would finish today, I'll tip this whole thing back into there and start again doing slopes and doors and windows and stuff like that. But it's a nice easy job to just sit in front of the TV and chill out and do. But yeah, I'm going to count these, make sure that all the polybags are there, and carry on. Upon actually going through them, came across this. All the polybags were there and accounted for, which was great, but I never actually really looked through the auctions to see what polybags they had. I just sort of bought them on the basis that they were sort of cheap, easy, and they were polybags that were complete and sealed. This is worth about $48, is the current Bricklink price. It's probably worth less than that on 6-month average, but yeah, this was a really happy find. I didn't realise it was a Star Wars one, so yeah, that pretty much nearly pays for one of the lots if I was to sell that retail. I think I probably will put this on Bricklink, but yeah, we're all happy with that. Alright, so it's Thursday afternoon. I'm going to just chuck everything into the store with this polybag lot. In front of me I have a number of Mixels, which I had no idea were actually worth something. Also these Elves ones, we've got a couple of those. This one here, I've actually gone ahead and reached out to a customer that we're dealing with, and we helped build a Stormtrooper mock earlier, sort of a couple of weeks ago, and they actually were really interested in this. I thought, I'll just touch base with them, see if they want it. If they're not, I'll just chuck it into the store. They reached back fast, quickly, so we sold that for $45 straight away. They've actually asked me to help them with this mock here. I don't know how familiar they are with Bricklink, but basically what we do here is we're going to buy all the parts from other stores, double check everything is completely 100% there, and then send it off to them so they can build it all in one go. And obviously we'll supply as much as we can out of our store, so that's our cut. So yeah, something we've been sort of doing and dabbling in a little bit, and yeah. The total for the polybags all up, Pip went ahead and just gave me a spreadsheet, 586, which is bloody good, considering I only paid 110, and this has taken possibly, well, no more than an hour's worth of work to stock take, make sure it's all there, put it up for sale, and also sell that. So really easy. I'll put them all up for sale, then I'll probably just have this box as a polybag box, and if we make a sale out of them, we'll take away from them, and if we decide to use them in monthly boxes or something like that, we'll just go ahead and deduct them from our store. But yes, that's what I've been up to. Okay, it's Friday. End of the week. We have one order in which we are going to get out. We've got a couple of orders that have come in as well, but they're not finished shopping, so they're going to leave their order open for the weekend and finish up their shopping and give us a message when they're done. So yeah, this is the only order I'll be getting out this morning, so nothing really too crazy. There's some cool minifigure parts in here. Tonto minifigure. Yeah, pretty good order. Just something else I've been working on with this whole sorting of Lego. Now I found this design, don't know how well it's going to work, because I've gone and altered it myself. I found this design on the internet, and basically I've seen these things before. They're like sorter boxes, and basically there's meant to be about 5 or 6 trays. They all stack on top of each other, and the holes get bigger, and the biggest hole goes at the top, and it feeds down, and you put some Lego into the top, and then as the pieces get smaller they fall through the holes after shaking it all up. This here, like it says on the front, it's for small pieces. The print itself has turned out all good, which is cool, because I've had to scale it down a little bit for my printer. But yeah, that was a bit of fun. But yeah, it's turned out, from what I can see, I don't think it's going to fail yet. It's at 96%. So it is nearly finished. I think it's going to be finished in the next sort of hour and a half. But yeah, so that's what I've been working on. They say work smarter and not harder. So I'm hoping that this can provide some sort of resolution once I'm done, because I'm going to be printing a few trays over the weekend, and seeing how they all go. After the weekend I'll show what it looks like if it all turned out alright, because old reliable can sometimes not make things turn out alright. And it's a trying time, but if it works out alright, I'll definitely show it next week, and I'll show it in action, and hopefully it works how my brain thinks it's going to work. I don't really know, but the 1x1s and stuff like that should be falling through those holes. But I will show what it is anyway, and an update next week. I don't think there's going to be too much else on today. It's been one of those weeks where we sort of, I'll just flick you around. It's been one of those weeks where we're just happy to get back into it. We've gone through a busy week last week, but it's still the school holidays, and it's been quite a lot of just thinking and trying to develop ways to sort this used Lego efficiently. And it's one of those things that I'll keep prodding along at, even if I can't figure it out this time, even if this is not the solution. I'll come up with another solution until I get there, and figure that out. So fingers crossed, like always, that this is going to work. But yeah, I think we'll probably wrap it up there. I don't see any orders coming in before the shipping goes out today, so and I don't think I'm actually house sitting for my brother, so I won't be doing much work in the way of actual Lego content for the weekend. So yeah, I will wrap it up, and we will see you next time.